So it's not giving 4 pockets. Don't bring Dominique into that. What is up, Glammies? It's your girl Morgan, aka Morgs Too Much, and welcome back to All the More Glam TV. I just hopped out the shower and my face is not greasy. I just literally did my skincare prep, y'all. And I'm about to put some curls in my head. And I'm not doing a face today because it is going to be 90 degrees with 85% of humidity. And I left my fan in Jimmy's car, so I don't want to be hot and sweaty. You're probably like, why am I even telling y'all all of this? Y'all, today is my high school reunion. So let me bring y'all, hold on, let me bring y'all down a little. Can y'all? Okay, now this is better. Today is my high school reunion, guys, and so that's what we're about to get ready for. So I'm about to curl and flexi rod my hair, get my outfit out, all that good stuff. But first I have to tell you guys what the past 48 hours for me has been. Let me just start with, like, and this is for my women, really. It's not for my women, but I just know my women will relate. When it's the first day of your menstrual, if you're like me, honestly, the first 48 hours are hell, okay? The first 48 hours they're just not fun. They're not fun. So my menstrual started exactly 48 hours ago. And y'all also, in the story time, I'm gonna show y'all how I achieve my amazing curls, how I do my flexi rods, and what it looks like after. So while I'm telling y'all the story, pay attention. So you guys, my menstrual, like I said, started about 48 hours ago, right? I didn't feel like doing nothing with nobody, nowhere. I was just not in the mood. So it didn't come up till, it was like 10 o'clock. No, it was 10 o'clock when I finally left the house. I'm just like, you know what? I'm hungry. I need some snacks. You know, when you're on your period, you just want stuff. You just want stuff. You don't even have to make sense. It doesn't matter. That's what you want. So I was going to go get it. I had gotten my little treats or whatever, and now I'm on my way back home. You guys, I promise you, no exaggeration, I was literally less than 5 minutes away from the house, and I hear these tires screeching, but I don't see any lights. So I'm like, what is going on? I don't know, like, if it's a jacking, a robbery, I don't know what to think is going on, but I'm just minding my business, driving. I don't see no lights, so I'm thinking it's not going to affect me. Y'all, not even 10 seconds later, I feel boom, like I literally knocked my head all on the side of the car. Like, it was just crazy. So I'm like, what's going on? What's going on, y'all? I see this truck. I have been hit. So the truck hit me on the back passenger side of the car. Now, mind you, I'm on a main street. There's not any like crosswalks. It's not a stop sign. It's not a light, a yield. It's nothing. I literally have the right of way. So I'm driving normal speed. Mind you, I heard screeching already, but I didn't see any lights. So I have no idea what and where this is coming from. So when I got hit, I'm just like, what is even going on? So immediately I take out my phone and I dial 911, because first of all, it's late, it's dark, and I don't like, I definitely need a gun. One, I live in Atlanta. Secondly, I'm an entrepreneur in Atlanta, and I just, you know what I'm saying, you can't put nothing past people. You can't put nothing past nobody, but especially in my city, unfortunately. So I get on the phone with 911. I'm telling them what's happening or whatever. So the man pulls up. I pull, you know, over to the side of the road, turn my hazard lights on like a normal person. So he pulls his car into someone's yard next to me, out the street. So you don't pull in front or behind me with your hazard lights on like a normal person. You pull up in these people's yard next to me, and so he get the tapping on my window on the passenger side. Y'all, mind you, y'all know my car was stolen last year, so I'm in the little Toyota, and it don't have any tint. So I just see this man like trying to talk to me, trying to get my attention. Mind you, like I said, it's dark. So I'm not really, and I don't have nothing to protect myself on me. So I'm not trying to engage in anything with this man. I'm just trying to let, you know, the proper people know what's going on so I can get assistance. So while I'm on the phone with the police and I'm telling them what's going on, the man is circling my car, y'all. At this point, I'm getting paranoid because, like I said, it's dark, it's late. I'm a girl, he's a man. I don't know what he got going on, what he on, what he can't get on. I don't know any of that. I'm just trying to let the police know I was just in an accident and this is where I am. Yes, send someone. Now, while I'm on the phone with the police, the man is yelling at me. He's now made his way to the driver's side door. He's made his way to my driver's side door. So I locked the door. Cause sir, you doing a lot of moving in the dark. That for someone who has just hit me. Like, I don't know what's going on. So this man proceeds to scream to me through the window. I can't go to jail. I'm a felon. I got warrants. I can't go to jail. I can't go to jail. So I'm like, everything he say to me, everything he says to me, I repeat to the police officer. Now, pause on the story because I'm about to show y'all. I know y'all probably like, what the hell is she going to do with this leave out? I'm going to hit this leave out with heat. Now, one time I remember Hating Ho told me that I can't have a quick weave with the most minimalist of minimalist leave outs. But that's exactly what this is and I love it. So, you see that? We just hit that here. Hit this up here. Boom. I'm getting a little hot. Typically, when I'm working with my flat irons, I'm not even gonna hold y'all. I'm naked. Cause I get hot. So but because y'all can't see the goods, especially not for free. No, I'm just kidding, but y'all, you know, obviously. But anyway, so this is how I do my flexi rods, just so y'all can see. I'm just literally wrapping it around, wrap it around, boom, and then we hit this side, boom. I really need some new ones because as y'all can see, my ends are like messed up. But whatever. So anyway, he's yelling at me that he's a felon with warrants, that he can't go to jail. So I'm telling the police officer, well, he say he a felon with warrants, so he can't go to jail. So she was like, can you get out and try to get the tag? Y'all, so when I get out and try to, and like just casually start walking, I act like I'm trying to go see what's going on with the car. This man hops in his truck, and it's an old truck, y'all, like an old loud Sanford & Son truck, like a truck. Like, and he was driving that thing like he ain't care. Like, I don't know if he was trying to escape someone else. I really don't know what the man had going on. But what I do know is he hit me. And when I got out to try to look at my car and try to be slick and get his tag, y'all, he ran to his car, hopped in the car. And when I tell you, this man fully did a full reverse down the street because he did not want me to get his tag. So I'm on the phone with the police officer, said, man, he's trying to get away, y'all. I hop back in the car, I try to follow the man. I'm trying to listen to like where the where I hear a tire screeching. I'm trying to see like what if I smell burning rubber. I'm like, this got to be where he went. I'm really like trying to locate this man who is literally, because my whole thing is this, as a man, even if you had a felony and you didn't want me to call the police, you also didn't throw no money out your window to compensate me, or you didn't throw no number out, you didn't even throw no money out the window, you didn't do nothing. You hopped in your raggedy ass truck and left me but what could have been dead because you don't know, what if I had been injured, what if I had a concussion, what if I had like seriously hit and hurt my head because of your negligence, and you are just out here being so careless. I hate when I can't find what I'm looking for when I'm doing my hair. Just had to clear that part up, y'all. Y'all see it? Y'all see it? But back to the story. Okay, so the man, I'm trying to find him. Like I'm in Grand Theft Auto. Like I'm listening to clues. Like I'm trying to remember what they do on Fast and Furious. Like I'm really just, cause I'm mad. This is my first time out the house all day. This is my first time out the house all day, and it's, you know, this man, just people out here moving real careless and reckless, and I do not like that, y'all. Also, don't worry about the edges. Obviously, we're gonna fix that. So anyway, I'm still on the phone with the police officer. She's telling me to go back to the scene of the accident because she has someone en route. Okay, so I go back to the scene of the accident. Now at this point, the neighborhood is outside. So I see these two guys, like first they were going to walk to the store because there was a store walking distance. But I guess because they heard the accident, they proceeded to be like, nah, we don't need to walk, we got X, Y, and Z going on. And I could just see the man. Y'all know how, like, when people are doing the most to, y'all know how people are doing the most to try to get your attention, like, they keep doing the most. So I just knew. I was like, if this man don't try to talk to me now, I know he gonna try to talk to me when he comes back. But I'm also thinking, like, I would just really hope that you would be able to, like, read the situation and don't come over here bothering me amidst me just having my whole head almost knocked off in this car accident. Like, I'm just not here to be entertained in that manner. So they pull it off in the store. I call my best friend and I'm telling her what's going on. I'm just telling her I'm blown. Like, this is what I get. This is my first time coming out the house and this is what's happening. Like, I'm so annoyed. She's like, where you at? Are you good? So I'm telling her what's going on or whatever while I'm waiting for the police to arrive. So the guys who were already outside, or who ended up coming outside after they heard whatever they heard, come back from the store, and I see him walk to the car. I'm telling my friend everything that's going on because I already know. I just know. I just know. I just had a feeling in my heart that this was about to happen, and surely it's happening. Now, I'm trying to sit here. I'm already thinking to myself, what about this seems to be like the perfect time to you to approach me with your interest? So, but this is what I'm thinking in my head. So but I'm being cool. Because again, it's still late. It's still dark. I'm still by myself. I still don't have nothing on me. So I need to just keep it all the way cute. You know? Thank God all my people have my location. So, you know, that was in my favor. But he comes to me, y'all. He hands me a water. Granted, it is the most ghetto water. Excuse me. Granted, it is the most ghetto water a man can ever give you. Like, who goes in the store and gets Aquafina? But he went to the store, and I guess after knowing what he knew, or hearing what he heard, or seeing what he saw, he was like, I thought you might want some water, so here you go. I was like, thank you, that was very nice of you. He then proceeds to ask me my name. He tells me his real name, not his street name, and he wanted me to know that he gave me his real name and not his street name. So I'm like, okay, thank you, nice to meet you. He was like, yeah, I saw what happened on the camera. Like, and then proceeds to tell me that that is not the first time that has happened on that street with this same truck with this same man. So I'm like, oh, so you know the man. I'm like, who keeps giving this man car keys to go and cause, like, to just crash out every other weekend? Like, if y'all know this man and this is not his first time, why are we still allowing this man to drive through the neighborhood? So he gives me his government name, tells me that this man, like, he's mental in the head, he be drunk, he does this. I'm like, well, where are the cameras at? Like, what cameras did you all have? Like, hey, how did you see me? So at this point, now I'm understanding you really was plotting on me from whatever you saw on your camera screen. Like, this was already in your mind of things to do. So he was like, yeah, you know, whoop, whoop. So I'm thinking, well, I'm like, where's the camera? Can I see the camera so I can record what happened? He proceeds to tell me, like, but of course, I kind of already knew. Well, my homegirl told me to ask him if I could see the cameras. But I already knew you're not finna let me see no cameras. And honestly, I'm not trying to go in nobody nothing over here by myself. I don't feel comfortable. At this point, the man has already brought me my water. He's already apologized for, you know, what happened. He told me where I can get the footage from, that there is another police, like an actual police camera on that street that should have been able to capture what's going on, and then that the neighbor has a Ring camera, but he just can't insert himself any further than what he already has. Okay, sir, I didn't ask for no insertion anyway. You guys, so he then proceeds to tell me that he's a mechanic and he's just been home from jail for 30 days. Let me tell you something. I don't have time. I don't have time for no one else who's just come home. It just seems like every time I turn around and I meet someone, they leave with, yeah, I just got home. I am not the welcome home committee. I don't know what about me. Like, if I'm giving them vibes, I need to quickly change them, because I don't know why people feel the need to lead with they just came home, and why it's just been an abundance of people who are just coming home. I don't know if it's like a mass release or what, but the man proceeds to tell me that he just came home. He's a mechanic and he feel bad because he knows dude and whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop, and he wants to help me. Caught that. He wants to help me fix the car. So y'all saw, I put a picture up so y'all can see what the car is looking like. Horrible. Like, I'm just going outside. But let me tell you, I'm in my grind season right now. Like, I'm in my get back season, and I don't have time to take on any unnecessary bills. So I'm not worried about getting a car right now. When I get a car, it's gonna be the car that I truly want, that I'm gonna go get. But in the meantime, we're gonna thug it out. I miss Fanny. You know what I'm saying? I hate that I keep having these horrible experiences. But I'm also grateful to even just still have a car, because I could not have a car right now, and that would be just horrible. Okay, so we're going to leave this alone for now. Let me finish telling y'all the story. So while I am like just a complete annoyance and irritation at this point, like, and the man, like, you brought me the water, you told me you're a mechanic, that you just came home, you can help me. Okay, it's going on an hour now that I have been waiting on the police. APD sucks. They don't move with any sense of urgency. They just don't, and I hate that. So I'm still out there waiting, just waiting, literally. An hour has now passed. The man is still sitting here, just telling me his life story and who he is, and then proceeds to tell me that I'm in 4P territory. I'm good because I'm in 4P territory. And I'm like, well, granted, if I was in 4P territory, I mean, you got me water, but you got me Aquafina. Thank you, because you didn't have to get me nothing. Your homeboy, who was also in 4P territory, is not giving me 4 pockets full, because he could have left one of them 4 pockets on the ground for me after fucking up my door, and he did not. So it's not giving 4 pockets. Don't bring Dominique into that. It's not giving that. So now he's telling me his life story. I'm just so disinterested. I'm like, read the room. I just had a car accident. It is going on me being an hour sitting out here waiting for the police, and you feel like now is the time for you to shoot your shot at me? You won't even give me the evidence I need to prove that this was a hit and run. Like, but you brought me water. Okay, great. You offered to fire me up. But sir, I don't even want to be out here on the street, on the side of the street. No, this is not the time. So he proceeds to like tell me a whole story that he's concocted in his head about, yeah, when bruh see you again, I'm gonna let you get in his ass. I'm gonna let you trump him off. I'm gonna let him know the karma's a bitch, because he probably not gonna think that he gonna see you again. And I'm thinking in my head, this man has literally come up to a conclusion of how me and him are going to start talking. And yes, he's going to be my knight in shining armor, 4PF way, and go fix my car. And we're going to be riding around, sliding around. I guess he thinks this is going to happen in my car. And we're going to see the people who caused the accident. And he going to let him know that I'm his girl. And then whoop, whoop, and you ain't that is never going to happen. That is never going to happen. Sitting on the side of the road by myself, fresh off of a car accident, waiting for the police with no mace, no taser, no gun, no nothing. I'm really out here naked, because I literally had every intention of just stepping out and coming right back. I literally didn't go more than 10 minutes away from my house. So I was not anticipating like any of this. I was so close to even leaving the house without my purse, because that's how quick of a trip it was. Oh, child. So I gave him my number just because I don't know. Like, I don't know. You just don't know what these men, they can get aggressive, especially you telling me you just came home. I don't know if you scared about going back or not. Like, I just don't want to be a part of that. I just don't. So I gave him my number, and he's still here, y'all. Like, it's like, so finally I get another call. My best friend is still on the phone with me. She's hearing all of this. She thinks it is so funny. She's just cackling and kicking. I'm like, I'm just so disinterested and annoyed and irritated, like just everything, because it's just like, thank you for my water, get out of my face. Like, I am not interested in talking to you right now. Like, and you're telling me you can fix my car door, but you've only been home for 30 days. So I'm just trying to figure out, like, did you learn your mechanical skills while you were in jail? And I mean, I shouldn't be trying to crack jokes, but it was just like, I'm just like, sir, like, if y'all could have seen the way he looked, I'm just like, men will say anything. Men will say anything. You can say you thirsty. He could tell you he could turn water to wine or wine to water, whatever. He could do that. He could do that, because they will say anything when they're just trying to get your attention. Complimenting me, talking about how beautiful I am. Like, sir, out my face. I'm annoyed. So now I'm getting another call. Like I said, I'm thinking, I don't recognize the number. 9 times out of 10, if I don't recognize the number because of the craziness that I've experienced in the past, where people have literally called me from 30 different numbers 30 times for 30 days, like, I don't typically answer unknown numbers. So But this time I answered because I'm like, who could possibly be calling me this late? Girl, not the police calling me back to tell me it's going to be another hour before they have anyone to me, which means it would either be 12 or 1 a.m. at this point, because I had already been waiting an hour plus for someone to arrive. At this point, and mind you, Mr. Chatterbox has not left my window. Like, I'm just annoyed. I'm annoyed. So I'm like, I'm finna go, don't worry about it. I asked the police officer, like, can I have someone come to my home tomorrow because it's late and I'm not about to keep sitting on the side of the road to get assistance from 911. My first mistake is, if I didn't have my urban voice, if I would have called and had some type of Caucasianness about myself and told them I'm a blonde, I would have had the whole SWAT team in 5 minutes. But I waited over an hour on the side of the road. I was in an accident. What if it was something detrimental? What if someone had robbed me? Like, it's just so many things that could have happened. APD, and y'all want to move Cop City to Atlanta, but Atlanta, y'all don't even have no sense of urgency for the people of Atlanta. Miss me. That makes no sense. Like, and it really enrages me, because at this point, I'm on my way home, and I see a cop car not even 2 minutes away from where the scene of the accident was posted. It's not like they were posted at a construction site, at a bank, at a or anything like that. You just posted up on the side of the road with your lights flashing. I was so annoyed, because you are literally right here. All you had to do was literally turn around and go straight. You would have saw me and all that was going on. So I'm just annoyed that I saw that on my way home. So the next morning, I called 911 back, because they told me in order to get the best results or the best assistance, I need to call in the morning. I called in the morning, and the lady is arguing with me, telling me that she cannot have anyone come to my house, that I need to return to the scene of the crime. I tell her, well, I can't move the car. So now what? They send someone to my house. So they come to the house, and she's telling me, well, so I'm telling her I can't move the car. She's going back and forth with me about she can't send someone, hold, not on hold, hold, not on hold, hold, not on hold. The last time she takes me off hold, she was like, someone's on the way. All of that argumentativeness, like, if I need someone to come to my home because no one came to me for 2 hours last night, send them to my house. Even if that's not the proper procedure or the policy, just do it as a courtesy, because you already had me sitting on the side of the road for 2 hours last night. Send someone to this house. Even when the officer pulled up, he was just in total disgust at the way everything was handled, and then proceeded to tell me that he has 3 other calls he has to go and handle when he leaves here. Gave me my citation for my report or whatever, and that was that. Y'all, I was just so annoyed. I was so blown. But you know what? You don't go through any BS without getting some type of reaping some type of benefits, or some type, like, there's always a silver lining. So at this point, I'm like, I need to call someone. I just need to see, like, what I need to get done to the car. So I had met this guy, and he's actually a friend of a friend, and they kind of set me up with him when we all went to Ruth Chris, and he was cool. We had a good conversation. He actually got me the most amazing, beautiful flowers for Valentine's Day, and I had never received, I've gotten flowers before, but though that type, I had never gotten anything like that before. That was amazing. I still gawk over them. But anyway, he's a mechanic, and basically he told me to pull up. He looked at the door, told me how much it would be, told me what I needed to get, and gave me the lowest possible number. And basically he's going to step in and do it for me. Not Mr. 4P of 4 Pockets Full, you safe in 4 Pocket territory mechanic man who just got home for 30 days, but a man who actually just went and signed the lease on his own shop. Okay, so I'm up at the shop, and we're talking, and I'm telling him what's going on. He's like, damn, I'm sorry that happened to you. Like, I'm sorry you're going through all that. But he went ahead and checked out everything on the car, told me everything else that I need to get, and asked me that I want to go to lunch. Asked me, do I like Barrera tacos? Y'all, I love Mexican food. Mexican food, seafood, top 2. So he took me to lunch, got a margarita, then took me to the car part store so he can get what he needed to give me an oil change, and then he gave me an oil change. Now, I know, like, for some people, that might be like that ain't nothing, but y'all, I just was dealing with a boy. Let me correct myself. I was just dealing with a boy who thought that because he fed me when I was at his house, or when he bought me food, that was him applying pressure. He thought that he was entitled to. And I'm just like, I mean, we had real arguments, like real intense arguments about him telling me that he don't feel like I'm applying pressure. But as a woman, why do you feel like I need to apply pressure to you? If you think that this is pressure, you are sadly mistaken. You haven't done anything for me that I don't do for myself on a regular. Men want so much for the lesser, and I don't get it. It boggles my mind. It really does. So now, anyway, I just had to really tell y'all that story. I had to tell y'all that story. So let me finish getting dressed. I'm probably not going to take my flexi rods out till I get to my friend Chad's house. And then y'all will see the full flow. So stay tuned so y'all can get into this full look. I'm not doing a face, like I said. We're getting very natural at the reunion. So stay tuned. Okay, y'all. After further consideration with time, we're not going to have time to do that at friend's house. So I am just going to show y'all what these curls look like. This one kept falling, so it's probably not as tight, but it's okay. So it's giving very much Shirley Temple curl, and I have my flat iron still on just in case I need to touch up anything. Now I'm gonna show y'all what I do. Okay, now that we have all the curls out, right, I have to stand up for this, so hold on. Okay, so this is what I do. Right, and then I just let the curls go, fall where they may. Yeah. And this is how you get them curls, girls. And now I'm gonna probably hit. So now that y'all see, I really don't need to hit anything with too much of anything. I can really just let it do its thing because I already put heat on my hair. And I'm going to hit my curls one more again. Cool. All right, let's go to Chad's house. Y'all, look at my classmates. 10 years later, look at that 12. Yeah. What is up, can you see me? Okay, we're in focus. What is up, Glammies? Happy Sunday. Your girl got dressed. I'm gonna give you all a full look of course, but I think I can walk. We're meeting you for food. Okay, so first of all, happy Sunday. It's a lot going on. I feel like I have a lot going on. But we're meeting you for food. We're at the Shops at Buckhead. So I did a get ready with me TikTok. So if you follow me on TikTok, you will see the look. But can I have a moment for the earrings? Because yes, I really love my look today. I really cannot wait for y'all to see. We're in B1. Okay, I need to remember our park. Nisha's already at the restaurant. Funny story. We tried to go here before, but they definitely have a dress code. And if you're not Sephora, this says you can't get it. So. And our on sale rings are Crocheting. I think the rest of my outfit is Crocheting too. Literally bodysuit, pants, and shoes. This should all oh, this is why it's so important to make sure you gather all of your hair in place for me. I like that. Like, string it up in there. I really should want to teach my girls like Glammies. Part of BLINKMORGGLAM. Learning the trick too. Had to push out that, so I don't know what's going on. Oh my god, it's not really makes up at all.
Martini do?
Thank you. So we started off with a lychee martini, sparkling water with lemon, and our dumplings just came out.
It's safe. That's the word. It's safe for that. It's safe.
Salmon that looks super well seasoned. That looks delicious actually. And then here's my little bowl of rice. I got another lychee. And then my green shrimp curry. Not me eating something that's all green. I only have 2 red tomatoes. You gonna say the grace? Let's say her. No, you should say grace. No, I was still praying. Squeeze the lime in before or after? YOLO. For you? No, this is my rice. That comes with mine. It's almost like the infant with the hand tied. Oh yeah? Okay, so you're making me excited. Let me taste the Thai first. I'm not even going to ever have some food and it's just like this is very flavorful. It is very flavorful. This reminds me of Penny Thai. So you just come, I don't even know if that's why you just throw the rice in there. My camera is about to die out, so I'll catch you guys later. Thank you all for coming with me on my friend day. I'm so sorry that y'all can't stay to the end.